It's new Animal Crossing, baby. You know what that means. More crippling debt from your boy Tom Nook. Let's get it. If there has been any time to pick up a new Animal Crossing game, it is definitely this moment right now. This is the definitive game to escape reality, as crappy as it is right now. If you don't know who's talking right now, it's me, Simon Zerlo, one of the two Panic Brothers, here to review the new hot title, Animal Crossing's New Horizons for the Nintendo Switch. Let's get right into it. Listen, I get it. Watching this video, you might think Animal Crossing is not your cup of tea, and the concept of collecting bugs and fish and paying off a mortgage is not for you. But just hear me out for 1 second. I used to be just like you. For the life of me, I could never figure out Animal Crossing and why anybody would play it. I have tried playing Animal Crossing twice. The first game on the GameCube and New Leaf, which came on Nintendo 3DS many years ago. Both games I didn't quite own, honestly. I kind of played them because my friend just had them and they let me borrow them at the time. And in a matter of 2 or 3 hours, I kind of was not that into it. I gave up. I could not play the game at all. I kind of did feel what the fans were feeling in New Leaf. I can't understand where they were coming from. But in general, I couldn't keep playing because the game seemed slow, stupid, and just mundane. New Horizons has opened my eyes and made me an Animal Crossing stan. I've realized that the mundanity of Animal Crossing is its strong suit. It's the most amazing aspect of it. You can take the game at any pace, at any difficulty, at any just level of gameplay you want. Do you want to play one time and come back 2 years later to see if that money tree you planted right next to your house actually grew? Go for it. Do you want to just fish endlessly, picking up nothing but just dabs? Are they called dabs? I think they're called dabs. Let's call them dabs. And anything else that just remotely looks like a piece of tuna, go for it. If you want to sell nothing but oranges and apples to collect money just to pay off your mortgage to Tom Nook, who keeps abusing you and your new house, go for it. There's no right or wrong way of playing Animal Crossing. Yes, I'm looking at you, time travel. You check out. There's no wrong way of playing this game. It's honestly up to you. It's just like life in a way. I don't mean to get all philosophical, but the beauty of Animal Crossing is it's really up to you. How do you want to play the game, man? It's beautiful in that aspect. I get it. Animal Crossing shouldn't work. Mundane games shouldn't be a thing, but it revels in that mundanity and owns it. It knows the casual slowness of its mundane gameplay is one of its best elements. Players can freely control and operate their level of game speed, play as slow, fast, or even as little as they like. The slow, casual, real-time progression of your island's development flourishes best with this game's speed, especially via some of its newest features like the new currency Nook Miles, which I am a huge fan of. The new currency Nook Miles perfectly brings the best out of the game's slow pace. It does this by rewarding players with virtually any action taken. These miles collected produce benefits for island progression like do-it-yourself tickets, plane tickets, and so on. These Nook Miles' versatility and its targets allow for players to profit and gain miles when they just play the game with no objective in mind. One can pick up miles just chopping down trees, picking up ores, picking up fruit. Heck, I got miles one time for just learning how to use an emote with my neighbor. And since we're on the topic of new features, please, let's talk about crafting. It is the best new feature that really makes the game even more fun than usual for Animal Crossing titles. Crafting gives a greater sense of ownership over the items you collect and create. Not even that, it creates everlasting excitement and creative ideas when collecting any resources for crafting. It's kind of hard to imagine Animal Crossing when crafting didn't exist. Back in the day, you were gifted furniture and items just for doing tasks, but now you get to make it yourself. Every aspect of this island, from the house to the pot that's right next to your house for some odd reason, everything is something that you made and collected with the resources that you got from that same island or remote island that you went traveling to. Once again, it's that sense of ownership and pride in that you made something that really makes me so addicted to play this game. Now, I can't lie. At one point, I did get a little bored of Animal Crossing. I had to collect a bunch of ores to get Nook's Cranny going, and I'm not the biggest fan of skipping time. I kind of tried to play the game as pure as possible. So I was trying my best to take my sweet time and collecting the ores and wood necessary for Nook's Cranny, and it took a while, but as I was getting more and more bored collecting the resources, eventually we got to the amazing day where I woke up and got to see the amazing creation that was the Nook's Cranny building, full of Tommy and Timmy working on new products to give me, and Mabel too, who happened to be in visiting the island talking about bringing clothing soon. Not to mention, that same day, cherry blossom trees grew. They also explained to me the hot item of the day, a turnip stock market for some reason, and I was told by Tom Nook that 3 new villagers were coming to my island. Everything happened this morning and just made me realize, wow, I'm progressing based off the hard work that I'm putting into my island. Sure, it's mundane at times, but it's honest work that pays off in the long run and just makes you feel so happy you waited and really put in the time. I dare to say that slow pace, the slow mundane progression of the game actually made me more proud than anything I've ever built in Minecraft, really. Because when I played Minecraft, I kind of was just building stuff to build stuff as quick as possible to make something really cool and expansive. Meanwhile, in Animal Crossing, I'm letting things naturally come by as I'm collecting resources, building stuff, and making new connections with neighbors. It feels more real and connected in that way in some weird sense. Speaking of feeling connected, I honestly think this game reaches magnum opus when you share it with other players and get to witness what the community is doing. Shout out to people like Rubber Ross, who has a Vegeta cosplay outfit he made in the game that you can download via QR code. This community is amazing, but I truly do believe when you can share your content with other people and become a whole community behind this one game, you've made it. This is it. I just love New Horizons. I can't believe I'm this addicted to Animal Crossing. I'm so addicted to picking up every fossil, collecting every bug, learning every villager's name, and bringing in more people and seeing other people's islands, their house designs, how they restructure their land. It's just amazing, and I honestly don't see myself putting down this game for a very long time. Now, obviously, there's some drawbacks, but they're so minor. The only 2 drawbacks I've had in the 1 week I've had of playing this game: item durability makes no sense to me. I hate item durability. I've always have. I think in certain games it works, but I still don't like it that much. For example, in a game like Breath of the Wild, item durability makes sense because it makes the enemies harder and harder for you to actually allocate what resources you need to move forward to the next temple or shrine or whatever you're doing in the game. But a game like Skyward Sword, for example, where I'm not looking at the weapon durability so much, but so much more the stamina wheel, where something that has to run out and you have to wait for it to recharge, something like that is kind of similar to how Animal Crossing uses durability, where it's pointless. Why are you limiting my use of an item just for me to have to pick up resources and make it again? It doesn't make any sense, really. You shouldn't have to discipline the player just for playing the game as they should be with the items they should be using. It doesn't make sense for me to break a shovel, then collect 1 piece of ore and, some other resources to make a flimsy axe and then upgrade it to the actual real axe I had before. Just for it to break again after a couple trees are cut down, it doesn't really make too much sense. That and also camera angles. I think the camera angles in Animal Crossing are not ideal. It's kind of a very one-sided angle. There are times where trees are blocking my view or a villager or a house blocking my view, and I can't really tilt my camera to see exactly what I'm trying to see. But these are such minor drawbacks when you consider the amazingness that is the entire game of New Horizons. I haven't felt this excited about a title that I had very medium expectations for in a very long time. This game is just amazing. I love it, and I honestly think if you have not played Animal Crossing before and you think it's boring or you think it's a snooze fest and you can't see yourself getting into it, please just give this a try. I promise you, it is a relaxing, amazing escape from whatever reality you're facing. I honestly think New Horizons couldn't come out at a better time, and I'm loving every single second of it. I think there's no surprise here when I say that Animal Crossing New Horizons for the Nintendo Switch definitely earns itself a 9 out of 10 in my book. It is an amazing game. It falls short from perfect in my opinion for very small minor drawbacks, and the fact that at the end of the day it's still a social simulation game, so I don't think any of them are really perfect ever. But besides the point, this is damn near it. If there's any example of the epitome of a social simulation game that gets it right, it's definitely New Horizons. Well, guys, that was my review of Animal Crossing New Horizons. I hope that you guys now are considering at least to buy it, or maybe just share it with a friend. Listen, we have a lot of time indoors right now, and I know many people might be stressed out or not sure what to do. Listen, if anything, please just stay inside, stay safe, guys, and play video games if you have the opportunity to. A game like Animal Crossing right now has helped me manage my anxiety and stress, and I couldn't be more grateful for Nintendo for making a game like this. This has been Simon's Rule from the Panic Brothers. Stay safe, take care, and until next time, see you guys.